Hello, everybody. My name is Amit Byron. I'm from High-Tech Medical Solutions. We are importing and marketing Ossix Plus resorbable membrane in India. This is a very, very exciting product. It's going to give you fantastic results over existing solutions in the market. And I would like your attention for a few minutes just to explain you why and what are the main advantages of this product. So, first of all, Ossix Plus is using ribose, which is sugar, for the cross-linking. Because of this, and I'll talk a little bit more about the glymatrix in a minute, but because of this, you will get a long-term barrier effect. So we don't talk about resorption time, we talk about barrier effect, because we want our membrane to remain as a barrier for you in the site for as long as possible to protect the bone graft and basically give you a better volume and less complications. So I'll briefly show you a few studies showing this is a study that's compared the two leading membranes in the market to Ossix Plus. And after they opened the surgical sites after 14 days and after 28 days, and you can see the results for yourself. The other membranes, after only 14 days, less than 60% of the membrane was still intact, while Ossix remained the integrity of more than 95%. The same was, as per the Ossix Plus, after 2 more weeks, which means after 28 days, more than 95% of the Ossix Plus was still in the site, still maintaining the barrier effect, while the other membranes were less than 20% and less than 30%. So this effect, we assure you that we can give for up to 4 to 6 months. Ossix Plus will still remain as a barrier. This is the first point, and one of the most important points is the barrier effect. The second one is resistant to degradation when exposed. So as we all know, 30 to 40% of GBR cases end up in some sort of exposure, whether intentional or accidental. So Ossix Plus will remain its integrity and will be resistant to degradation for 3 to 5 weeks. And this is just one study that's showing how they put, again, 3 leading membranes, one of them being Ossix Plus, exposing the oral cavity for 10 days. And after 10 days, you can see that the 2 other membranes were almost completely gone, while Ossix Plus remained its full integrity in the oral cavity, exposing the oral cavity. This is another new independent study that again compared Ossix Plus with the very leading membrane in the market, and again showed a very, very favorable results when Ossix Plus was exposed. So Ossix Plus was exposed, the second membrane had a primary closure, both membranes were covering allograft, and the researchers wanted to check their results in the surgical site after the surgery. So both in terms of keratinized tissue as well as in bone volume, Ossix Plus showed very, very, very good results, at least similar and sometimes even favorable than the other membrane. The third thing is that Ossix Plus, as far as we are aware, as far as the information available in science and in the market, it's the only ossifying membrane in the market. What does it mean that Ossix Plus is ossifying? It means that not only that after 6 months, right, this is a 6 months histology, not only that the barrier effect is being maintained, but also you see the blue line here, the bone formation is taking place. Okay, the membrane itself is starting to become bone, and we are talking about the best quality bone because it's the patient's own bone. Okay, so again, this is another study that checked the hard tissue, so basically checked the bone formation in lateral as well as in vertical dimension, and even here, Ossix Plus gave very, very high quality results in compared to other membrane in the market. Ossix Plus is clinically proven. It's been 4 years in the market, and there are more than 100 publications that's already done on Ossix Plus. You are more than welcome to type in Google or any other search engine you are using, type Ossix or Ossix Plus, and you will see for yourself. We are using, our core technology is glymatrix. And in just a few very words, glymatrix means that we are cross-linking the membrane using sugar and not using aldehyde, which is the most common chemical that is used in other membrane, cross-linked membrane. We don't use chemicals. We use sugar, which is much more friendly to the body, much more biocompatible. And because it's natural, we can use more cross-linking agent. Hence, we give a much better cross-linking, a much stronger cross-linking, which means a longer barrier effect, and of course the resistance to degradation. These two things are a direct result of our Glymetrics technology. Ossix Plus will give you predictable and long-term results. We have many cases showing this. We'll be more than happy if you give us a try and try the Ossix if you haven't done so until now. Just try the Ossix in a few cases. You're going to love the handling, you're going to love the technology, and mainly you're going to love the results that will come out of this. Thank you very much for your time, and please be in touch with any question, any requests. We'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.